Hey everyone, thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm super excited to be here with you guys. Look, you could be doing anything right now, but you are here with me and I am super excited about it. Look, this could be the first step towards you building a six-figure wholesaling business and completely changing your life and getting into real estate investing. I want to show you how I lost my 9 to 5 job and actually ended up earning $100,000 my first year wholesaling, and how you can do this with only $500 and do it all from home. Okay, so what you're going to learn today, I'm going to show you number one, how to flip houses without ever buying them and with no experience, with as little as $500, and how to do this all from home. Okay. So never actually purchasing these properties, right? So people say, how can I get into real estate if I don't have tons of money? All I might have is a couple $100 lying around, right? I'm going to show you exactly how to do that and how to do that from the comfort of your home. So all you need, a little bit of cash, yourself, a phone, and your laptop, right? A laptop, iPad, whatever it might be. All right. So number two, are the 6 easy steps to quickly build a six-figure virtual business and start investing in other real estate opportunities. This is major key. I'm not only showing you how to build a six-figure virtual business all from home, but how you can actually take that business and start investing in other real estate opportunities like flipping houses, having rental properties. All right. And number three, I'm going to show you the secret techniques to consistently find deals and sell deals super fast, and how to avoid the top 3 mistakes most new wholesalers make. I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen. All right. So, this is for the people who are serious about creating financial and time freedom through real estate, all right? And they want to get it done the right way. So it's not just the financial, that is a huge aspect. We want to get the money flowing in. We want to have the capability to do the things that we've always wanted to do, right? Travel, buy these luxurious things, whether it's a house, a car, pay off our parents' mortgages, right? All these beautiful things that we can do given the proper financial situation. But it's also that time freedom, right? We don't want to just be making all this money and we don't even have the time to actually enjoy it. So we want financial and time freedom. And we all know real estate is the way to do that. The number one top millionaires, billionaires all have shared that they get their wealth through real estate. This is also for you if you're a doer, all right? Not just a talker or a tinkerer, and you're actually ready to invest in yourself and in your business. All right. So if you are committed, you're ready to do this, this is for you. And if you're not satisfied with an average normal life, this is absolutely for you. Okay. This is for someone that's not looking for the mundane, wake up, go to work, come home, eat dinner, go to sleep, and repeat. Okay. This is for someone that's looking for, again, that financial, that time freedom, looking to be able to create the life that they deserve. So, what I want to do for you, right? Since you come here, you've taken the step towards your financial freedom. You've taken the step to building a business for yourself. In reward for that, I want to give you a 100% free cheat sheet that you can use to consistently find deals. So this cheat sheet gives you my top 5 lists for motivated sellers. And we're going to talk about that a little bit more so you know exactly what that is and how to utilize it. But I'm going to give you this sheet, not only the top 5 list, but exactly where to find them. I'm going to give you the sites, give you all the information on exactly where you can go to get this. So I'm talking about giving you the sheet that I have used to make thousands in profit in just 1 month. All right. So you're going to get it. Like, it's on the way to you right now, but you have to actually get to the end of this webinar to access it. So, just in case you don't know who I am Jazmine Gittens. I am a wife, a fantastic husband, and mother of 2 beautiful young boys. I'm also CEO of a six-figure virtual wholesaling business that is on autopilot. That means that I'm talking to you right now and my business is still moving. Deals are getting made right now, left and right, while I am here with you. I'm also a mentor and coach to top entrepreneurs and students around the country who are crushing wholesaling, guys. They are really, really crushing, coming in and just taking over, dominating their markets. All right. So, my life goal is to free as many people from the corporate 9 to 5 drone life and into financial freedom through real estate as possible. So let me just tell you real quick how I got started, right? So I was actually laid off at my 9 to 5 job at 4 months pregnant. All right. So I was working on Wall Street and I told my supervisor I was pregnant. 3 days later, I was laid off. So pregnant, no income, had to make a decision of some sorts, right? So I made a commitment to wholesaling. I had always had a passion for real estate. I would research real estate. I was actually a senior marketing manager at that time for a company that put on real estate events nationwide for investors. So, I was going around the country marketing these events, and I was always on the other side of the table, right? I wanted to be on the other side where I was registering and coming to this event as an investor, not just signing people in, right? So I decided to make a commitment and I took action, right? And 1 year later, I made $100,000. And get this, not only did I make that, but I also freed my husband from his old dangerous 9 to 5 job. So my husband, he used to work for New Jersey Turnpike. He was, in on the streets. He actually worked on the bridges. So he was on bridges early in the morning, thousands of cars passing by him, super dangerous, inhaling all types of chemicals, but no more. Okay. So I wrote that letter for him. He submitted it, and it was so crazy. We did not even realize until the day of that his last day was July 3rd. So his first day of freedom for his own self into creating his own business was July 4th, Independence Day. That was a sign for us that we were on the right path. And, we from there, it was like, look, this is it. We're doing it. And we absolutely did. So when I actually made that commitment to wholesaling, I went all in. Look, I had blinders on and I ended up making $20,000 on my first deal. Let me tell you something, okay? I had never had $20,000 handed to me at one time, ever. Okay. So I was just like, baffled. Like, this is crazy, right? And it was crazy because the day of closing, the title company was having issues with their computers. So the lenders couldn't verify that all of the funds were put into place where they were supposed to be. So I was like, this was too good to be true, right? So they're telling me, hey, Jazz, we gotta wait. The computers are messing up, but we're gonna get it to you. I'm like, this is too good to be true. I knew it, right? But no, just a couple hours went by and the computers all came back up. Monies were all wired to the appropriate accounts. And boom, I had $20,000 in the bank, y'all. So I had to refresh. I had to open up my bank app, right? I had to refresh it, make sure it was in there, and I saw the $20,000. And at that point, it literally changed my perception on money and what was capable for me and my family. So, I was like, I'm all in, right? But look, I'm not special, right? I had no idea about, wholesaling. I didn't know what was what, right? How do you find a motivated seller? How do you come up with your ARV? What is a ARV, right? How do I negotiate with these sellers, and how do I make sure that, I'm qualifying buyers? None of this stuff did I know, right? But what I decided to do was I made an investment in getting someone who knew. Okay. So I knew that I needed to learn from successful wholesalers. I didn't want to pay it, right? But I understood the value of learning from someone that was already doing it. They were in the game, right? They were successful, not just in the game, but massively successful, right? So I learned from someone that was in the game and had the success that I was trying to attain. So, like I said, I learned from the right people, right? People that are actively wholesaling at that time. So they understood the current market, right? And what that did was that fast tracked my success by avoiding tons and tons of mistakes, right? Mistakes that my coaches and mentors had already made. And they paved the way where I can come in and just implement the steps, the successful steps that they already created and that were working. And I can just come in and implement those steps. Now, look, I'm not going to make it sound like it was, butterflies and rainbows, okay? I still had a few mistakes that I had to go through, right? Everybody's going to have their own unique experience. But what I felt was I felt confident because I knew that I could keep going. I had a support system, right? And I knew I was surrounded by people that were active, that were serious, that were going towards the same thing that I was going towards. So it made the process for me super, super easy and really, really gave me the motivation to keep going when sometimes, you may feel like, I don't know, right? So no matter the obstacle, I refused to give up. I just kept going. And look, it paid off. Okay. So where I am today, just a little over 3.5 years later, I'm running a six-figure virtual wholesaling business in 4 different states. Okay. I have built a team of top performers who are giving me the time to do what I love. What that means is I've completely replaced myself. I have a full team that are running the business. Like I said, I'm sitting here talking to you while deals are getting done. I am also an international and national real estate investor. So wholesaling has given me the opportunity to get into other real estate investing opportunities. So I've started flipping houses. I've been a landlord, and I'm now in the process of building housing, affordable housing in Rwanda. I'm building housing in Africa, guys. Can you like, I get so excited when I talk about this. I literally get goosebumps because if you would have told me 3 years ago that I'd be here, I'd be like, wow, like, really? Are you serious? So, I'm just really, really excited about the opportunities that you guys are going to have. You're going to have these same exact opportunities to get into real estate in any form and fashion that you desire. And I'm also teaching people how to do the same thing. And I'm going to show you how to do this for yourself. So I've spent thousands perfecting my wholesaling methods. Okay. I've closed millions of dollars of worth of real estate through wholesaling since I've started. Like I told you, I gave up excuses and I traded them for working smarter, and I 10x my return on my investments. Okay. So I hope that you're ready to make some serious, serious money. Okay. We're not just talking about a couple little coins here. We're talking about making life changing money. All right. That is literally going to put you in a position to financial freedom and time freedom. Okay. So I know that I had students that were ready for this. They were ready to make some serious, serious money. Now, at this point, right, you have two choices. You can do it the easy way. Hello, why not? Or you can do this the hard way. All right. Now, the hard way is on your own. So when you first get started, you can do this all by yourself. You can take hours and hours and hours researching on different YouTube channels and Googling, trying to figure out what the right strategy is, how to do this, how to get started, what the best steps are, right? And you're gonna fall through so many cracks, okay? But you can completely avoid doing this at all, right? You don't want to feel lost, feel confused. You don't want to go in there having no guidance, no support system, right? It makes the process so much harder when you can just do it the easy way. All right? So the easy way is by mimicking success. All right? Duplicating others' success, using proven strategies with your own knowledge, experience, and creativity to improve them. So remember, I told you I I learned from other people that were in the business that were massively successful. At that time, that's where I wanted to be, and I'm here. I'm here. I'm beyond where I'm beyond here. I'm beyond where I initially even thought that I could take this wholesaling, where I can take my real estate venture. Right? I'm literally in the process of building houses on a completely different continent. So I took their blueprint. I took their blueprint and I implemented it. And through implementing it, through time, right, I was able to even perfect that process. I was able to add things. Now the guys that I learned from, they were doing traditional wholesaling, right? There was no talks of a virtual wholesaling. That just was not even something to discuss, right? So I'm going to show you a completely new model, a complete perfected strategy, a perfected blueprint where you can take this thing 10 times further and 10 times faster than I could have ever imagined. I'm going to give you real hacks, real secrets that you can truly implement right now to start your journey. So using these defined proven methods, you can create a successful wholesaling business with no guesswork. All right. So you're not going to be trying to figure out anything. I'm going to give you everything that you need. All right. And the great thing about this is that you're finding a group of people in the same place as you and you're forming a mastermind. Look, we are a family. When you join with us, when you get onto this journey, you are joining a family that you can trust and that you can grow with. All right, we're growing together. We are here for each other. This is a family. We are a tribe. And this is exactly the type of situation that you want to be in when you're getting started, because it helps you stay motivated. It helps you stay on track. And it helps you really define yourself, define your business, define your vision when you're working with like-minded individuals. And as I told you guys, taking that step to invest in myself, to invest in a mentor, it paid off big time. All right. I told you I retired my husband from his 9 to 5. This was huge, 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 huge. So he joined me and we started wholesaling houses together and living the dream that we dreamed of. Right. I learned all of the steps that I needed to learn. Not only did I learn these steps, but I figured out how to systematize them and automate them so that my business is literally on autopilot, right? I'm getting more and more deals. I was able to take the blueprint that I had, and not only was I able to learn all of these steps, right? All of these methods and strategies and techniques, but I was able to systematize and automate my wholesaling business, which increased my sales, and I was able to scale the business. So now I'm doing more and more deals than ever. Not only that, I have a team that is doing this. So it's not myself. We systematize, we automated, and now the business is running. And I want to show you how you can get started with doing that with as little as $500 today. And I also drove our company 6 figures in profit in my first year wholesaling using proven techniques with a little upfront capital, right? So look, don't take my word for it, okay? I have students that are crushing it. We have one of my students, Rich. He lives in New Jersey. Wonderful, wonderful guy. Totally, totally cool guy. He is a husband and a father of 2, right? He worked in construction. He wanted to provide security and opportunities for his family. So he got into the tribe. He said, look, we're going to do this. I'm making the commitment. He really did not have a lot of time. He was working on a construction job. He was also doing some other another venture of his that he was working on, but he made the time to put in just a little bit of time, not even a whole lot. He was only working a few hours out of the week, and he made $15,000 on his first deal. So remember, guys, I told you I'm not talking about chump change. I'm not talking about making, $500. I'm talking about making thousands of dollars in a deal, thousands of dollars per deal, right? We also have Nashia. She is also in New Jersey. She is a mother of 2. She was driving Uber and Lyft just to make ends meet, guys. She wanted to work from home. And really, she wanted to spend more quality time with her family. Look at her beautiful son and her beautiful daughter. She wanted to spend more time with them. And she just made a commitment. Nashia really, really did not have a lot of money, right? Like I said, she was making ends meet, but she decided to make the commitment. She decided to figure it out. She made the commitment and she made $12,000 her first year. Can I tell you what this did for her and her family? Like when I got this call, I literally just wanted to cry because I mean her spirit is so sweet, such a beautiful heart, and I was just so happy that she was able to create this situation for her and her family, spend quality time with them, and now she's on to building this six-figure company all from home, right? And then I also have Marcus from Maryland. So he worked in IT and he totally had an entrepreneurial spirit, just like you. I know you do. I know it's in you. And he wanted to invest in rental properties, right? So wholesaling was not his end game, but he said he wanted to find a way that he can build capital so that he can start buying rentals, right? So he got his first deal after joining the tribe in 7 days, and he made $35,000 in 90 days. Let me tell you, Marcus left his 9 to 5 job and he is free today. He actually just I believe 2 weeks ago, he literally just closed on his first 4 unit property in I believe it's in New Jersey that he purchased. So he did it. Like he literally freed himself from his 9 to 5 job. And Marcus got his first deal after joining the tribe in 7 days, guys. 7 days. He made $35,000 in 90 days. So let me tell you, Marcus left his 9 to 5 job. He freed himself. Not only that, but he actually ended up purchasing a 4 unit property just 3 weeks ago. So now he is a real estate investor, right? He is freed from his 9 to 5 job and he has a booming wholesaling business. So, I mean, this is the type of opportunities that we are talking about. He is a great example of exactly where you can be in just 90 days. So, let's get right into it, okay? So what is wholesaling? For those who are unaware, I want to make sure that I give you the foundation so we're starting off things right. So step 1 of wholesaling is get a property under contract. So what we're going to do, you're going to find a homeowner who is looking to sell their house, and we're going to get that property under contract to purchase it below market value. So you're typically getting them 30, 40, 50% below market value. So if the property is worth, let's say 100,000, we are trying to get the properties under contract for 60,000, right? $70,000 minimum. Okay, so that is step 1. Now, step 2 is you want to assign this contract to a buyer for a fee. Okay, so if you got it under contract for 50,000, now you're going to sell that contract, or you're going to assign that contract to an investor for 60,000. That's a $10,000 assignment fee. You got it under for 50, you assigned it for 60. The difference of that is $10,000, and that is what you'll be walking away with. So step 3, close the deal and get paid. Okay, that is what wholesaling is. And on average, guys, you are making a $10,000 spread on each deal. I mean, come on. This is unheard of, okay? So why is this different? What is so different about wholesaling? This is a proven opportunity unlike any that you've seen before, okay? So you may have been wanting to get into real estate, right? I know a lot of us have, we've seen HGTV, you've seen the neighborhood flippers, right? You want to get into that industry, and that's great, but you might not have, a lot of money sitting around to purchase that property, right? You might not have the experience to know, what's a good deal, what's not a good deal. You might not be in a position to take on that type of risk. So that's not your fault, right? You are right where you're supposed to be. This is where wholesaling comes into play, right? So you might also be sick and tired of working your 9 to 5 and you just want to do something where You can create your own schedule, right? You can travel and spend quality time with your family. This is what wholesaling provides. All right. And we have built one of the fastest growing wholesaling business, and we've expanded into 4 different states using these proven strategies that I'm going to show you all from home. So that is why this is so different, because this is something that you can get into right now. You can build it out super fast. You can expand super fast into different markets, and you can do this all from home. And we're talking about making lumps of cash at one time. So let's get out of the mindset of the old model. All right. The old model is where you're exchanging your time for money. All right. For your time for an X amount of dollars. Right. So maybe you're working, let's say $15 an hour, $20 an hour, even $30 an hour. Right. So 1 hour of your time equates to $30. So no matter how hard you work, no matter what you do, right? At the end of the day, your hour is still going to equate to that $30. You're going to be putting money into a retirement account that you really are not going to be able to touch until 50, until you turn 50 and you retire. And at that point, you might be too old to really enjoy it the way that you can enjoy it today. Okay? So that is the old model we want to get rid of. You also don't have any security, right? So, look at my situation, right? I really, really believe that I had security. I had wanted to get into real estate investing, but I was like, I just can't get it. I can't do it right now. I have a secure job. I'm working on Wall Street. I'm getting this check every 2 weeks, right? But as soon as life happens and I get pregnant, I am laid off. So that is not security. I learned the hard way that I was in a very unsecure environment, right? And I did not want to feel vulnerable like that anymore and not be in control of my situation. And, look, we are in a time where things are happening daily, right? Drastically, while we're experiencing the pandemic, we're experiencing economic ups and downs. We don't really know what to expect from day to day. But when you have your own business, when you are wholesaling, right, you can mitigate all of this, right? You can know what to expect. And even in a downturn, you are still thriving in those times, right? And I'm going to show you how, but you don't want to be at the risk of losing everything in a blink of an eye. So it's time for you to enjoy the new model. Now, the new model, this is where you're creating an equitable and scalable business model where you do not directly work for money, right? So you're actually creating your value. That means the more you work, the harder you work, the better your strategies, the better your techniques, right? The more options you have, the more creative you may be, that increases your value. So you can create your value. Hey, look, some of you guys might want to just get in here and do a deal or two a month, a deal to a year. You might just want to make a couple extra $20,000 per year, or you want to come in here and you want to really, really build this thing out. So it's completely up to you. You can create your value. You can create what's perfect and meant for you. So, look, working 40 to 80 hours a week is totally not normal. All right. I don't care what anybody told you. All right. That is not normal. That is what I was doing. I was literally waking up, taking a train an hour, taking a train home, working 60 hours like that. That's just not sustainable. And it's not healthy, and that's just not the where we are today, right? There's too many opportunities for us to work differently in this new model and create our value. So we want to create something where you're not susceptible to being laid off, losing your income, or losing your livelihood. You have security. And in fact, you will provide a service and a solution to people in those situations. So people that are being laid off and losing their income and possibly losing their house, you're going to be the girl, you're going to be the guy that goes in and provides the solution for them to come out of that situation. So I want you to just take a second and to imagine what life would be like if you were selling tons of wholesale deals. You never had to worry about living check to check, right? You were making double, triple, even quadruple the amount that you're making at your 9 to 5 every month. Think about that, right? And you're never answering to anyone. You're working as your own boss, creating your own schedule, right? Literally just take a couple seconds and imagine what that life would be like. Now that you see that clearly, I want to get right into the meat and potatoes of this all. So my goal for this training, I'm going to give you the exact steps to start your virtual wholesaling business with only $500. I'm going to teach you how to consistently find and quickly sell home run deals from the tip of your fingers. And I will reveal the simple secrets that help me creating a booming virtual wholesaling business and expand into other real estate investing opportunities. So, virtual wholesaling hacks that I'm going to share with you, okay? Hack number 1, I'm going to reveal the must-dos when starting your virtual wholesaling business. Hack number 2, I'm going to share with you again the top 5 list for motivated sellers, guys. This list is a game changer. And I'm going to share with you the hack number 3, which is I'm going to unveil the secret techniques to instantly build the best buyers list. So people are like, look, I'm just getting started. I don't have any buyers. How can I sell these deals? No worries. You have a buyers list, and I'm going to show you how. So what is the difference between traditional wholesaling and virtual wholesaling? So with traditional wholesaling, you're driving hours visiting prospective sellers' homes, right? So you're driving 30 minutes to a house, 30 minutes back home, spending an hour there talking to the person, you're driving again back, taking pictures of the property. You're running back and forth, showing the houses to this buyer, to another buyer, right? No more of that. No more of that. What is the difference between virtual? You're doing this all from home, okay? So what's the hype all about? This is the quickest way to get into real estate investing, right? You can start today. No need to wait. And unlike other investment strategies, you can get paid big in a short time frame. So unlike flipping, right? You have to find a property and, get a lender and get approved. You have to buy it. You have to renovate. No. None of that right now. Let's just get into the business. Let's make, a couple $1,000, $10,000 on average per deal. Okay. No experience needed. No licensing needed. No experience at all. A little upfront with as little as $500. Okay. And this is something that, again, is recession proof, that you're doing all from your couch. Okay. So and feel secure knowing that your business can thrive in a recession. So let's get into the 6 steps on how to virtually wholesale successfully. So you're going to do step 1. So step 1 has 2 parts. Part 1, determine your market. Okay. So don't just wholesale where you live. Okay. You can go virtual. Wholesale, you want to actually wholesale in markets where investors are actively buying deals. So look, the old traditional model is you usually wholesale where you live. No, we are going to find where the hottest markets are, where investors are actively buying deals. I mean, buying tons and tons of deals, right? So we use a tool to find areas that have the highest volume of cash buyers, and that's where you want to go. Okay, so you want to know where the investors are flipping deals. You want to follow the money. Okay, so it's not just about getting a deal. You also want to be able to sell this deal super quick. So that is what you want to do. You want to determine your market. And this is a step that a lot of wholesalers overlook. Okay, they just say, I'm just going to wholesale where I live. No, now you need to take the time. And I can show you exactly how to find these hottest markets to determine where to go into to get started. So that's step 1A, determine your market. Step 2B, set your goal and know your targets. So look, this is your business. This is your baby. So set a goal for yourself. What is it that you're looking to achieve? Do you want to make $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month? What does that look like for you? Know what your goal is. And then you want to take it a step further. You want to know what your goal is. And then you want to know what is the required activity in order to achieve my goal. So you want to reverse engineer, right? So if you want to make $10,000 a month, okay, cool. How many calls did it take to make $10,000 a month, right? So we actually have a chart that shows you exactly how much activity is required for your set goal. So you type in what your goal is, and it's going to show you exactly what your required activity is so that you know what you have to do. You want to set yourself up for success, right? And to do that, you want to have the proper expectations. Look, I've had people call me saying, "Hey, Jazmine, I made, 100 calls. I made 50 calls. This thing doesn't work." And I say to them like, what's your goal, right? Like that number does not work to even get one deal, period. So setting yourself up with the proper expectations from the jump is absolutely essential, because now you're going to go into it knowing what you need to do. And if you haven't hit that, then you know you have to keep going and keep going. These are the type of things that being a part of the tribe is going to help you with. So you want to know your targets and track your KPIs. Those are your key performance indicators. So you want to know, okay, if I make X amount of calls, how many leads is that going to generate, right? Now you have to actually get started to figure that out. But if you're working with a coach or a mentor, they can tell you from their experience, right? How that looks, what that should look like from their experience and expertise in this current market. So that is super important. Step 2 is you want to build a team, all right? You want to get people eager to work with you for free. And how do you do that? You want to add value. So the first team member that you want is a realtor. The realtor is amazing, okay? That is team member number 1. Now, what the realtor can provide for you is market expertise. They can provide you with what's going on in that particular market. They also can provide you with MLS access. So you can request access to be an unlicensed assistant and get MLS access. That gives you your own login, right? So we have a whole system and an agreement on how to set that up. Now, what you can provide to the realtor and what they also can provide for you, right? So we talked about making sure we're adding value. So we're calling hundreds and hundreds of people a day, right? Now, when you're making those phone calls, you're going to have people that are looking to sell, but they're not looking to sell at a wholesale value, right? Their house might be beautiful. They have no reason to sell below market value. So instead of hanging the phone up, you can still provide a solution for them by providing them a referral to your agent. Okay. Now, their agent's going to be super excited about that, because now they have opportunities to list properties, right? That's more money in their bank. So we're adding value by adding to their business, giving them business, referring them out, right? And you can create a situation where you're actually getting paid as a marketer for those leads that you're giving to this realtor. So, I mean, that relationship is absolutely necessary, and it's absolutely phenomenal once you have built it. The second team member is a contractor. So the contractor is going to provide you with expertise on what the repair costs are in that particular market, right? So you need to know what the repair costs are per square foot in your market. And this can be different market to market, right? So you can be in one county, but one city, let's just use Maryland as an example. Like Baltimore City is completely different from Prince George's County, right? They're right next to each other, but the repair costs are different. So you need a contractor in each of those markets to be able to tell you what the repair costs are so that you can make the proper offer on these houses, okay? So that is what the contractor can provide to you. And as a value add, you can offer or refer your contractor out to your buyers. So when you're marketing your properties, marketing your deals, you can say, hey, I already have a contractor on standby, ready to flip this house for you, ready to do this rehab. Now, what this is doing, this is putting you in the upper echelon as a wholesaler, right? Now, most wholesalers don't come out offering this, right? But you will. So when you come out, that's going to be like, wow, this guy, this girl is really serious. Like, we have to pay attention to this. And in exchange, your contractor is going to be thrilled if they get 1 or 2 projects a year. They would love it. And you can also refer your agent to your buyers too, to say, hey, We already have a realtor on standby that is ready to list your property once it is ready to be resold, once you flipped it and it's ready to be resold. All right. Now, number 3 is a title company. That's very simple. You're using them to close your deals, right? But you want to find a title company that is investor friendly, that understands wholesaling, understands assignments of contracts. And we have a full sheet on questions to ask your title company to make sure that they are the right fit. Now, once you have your team in place, right? Step 3 is you want to find a deal. Now, finding your team is super simple. When I tell you super simple, I mean it literally can take a day, maybe a couple days for you to build your team. So this is something that you should be able to do. We have a process that is so easy to find your team. They're going to be calling you, right? Now, that is what you want. You want them to be calling you. You want to get referrals to contractors and asking the right questions to the title company. Now, for step 3, right? Finding a deal. So you need to think of wholesaling like a store, right? You got to have inventory in. You got to get some deals so that you can sell them. Now, the way that you're going to get these deals is you're going to reach out to motivated sellers. Okay. So, motivated seller is someone who's in a situation where they might be willing to sell their house below market value, right? So, typically, if someone's looking to sell their house, standard sell, they'll go to a realtor and they'll go through that whole process. But there's a lot of reasons why someone might not want to go that traditional route. Okay, so let's say someone's in a situation they don't have the time, right? So sometimes it can take a little bit of time when you're listing with the realtor. You have to wait, maybe 30 days to get somebody that's even interested, and then the financing that can take another 45 days, right? So these people might not have the time to wait. They need to get their house sold quickly, and we're going to be there. You're going to be there for them. So you want to get a list of motivated owners. And remember, I am going to be sending you a cheat sheet. If you stay to the end of this webinar, I'm going to show you exactly how to get access to that cheat sheet. So you can go right on there. It's going to show you where to get the lists and what the lists are. Okay. And then the next step, it says 1 and 1. No, step 2, you're going to get it skip traced. So skip tracing, that is the process of finding the phone numbers. Very simple. Okay. So you get the list of these homeowners, you get their name, their address, and you submit it to a company that is going to skip trace it and give you the number. Next thing, you're just going to call. You are going to call. Now, cold calling is the best strategy. Okay. And I know I just lost some of y'all right there. Cold calling. I'm not trying to call nobody. Like, that's too much. Okay. Now, remember, I told you this is for my doers. This is for people that are serious. These are for people that are really, really looking to make a change, a drastic change in their life. So, this might not be for you, but for those people that are saying, look, Jazmine, I'm ready. I'm ready to make a real change. I'm trying to tell you that this is by far the best marketing strategy to get deals, not to get somebody to call your phone back, right? I'm talking about get deals closed. So this is the cheapest and highest conversion marketing strategy. So how do you successfully cold call? It's simply by introducing yourself, right? Hi, my name is Jazmine. I'm calling about a property I believe you own on 123 Boulevard. Just wanted to see if you would accept an offer on your property there, right? Very simple. This does not have to be a super salesy kind of call. You can get right to the point and go in there with an introduction, okay? Step 2 is you want to qualify these sellers. You want to find their motivation. So we have a couple of things where we determine if a seller is motivated or not. So we call it the 4 pillars to determine if they are motivated, right? And then we make an offer. So whether they're motivated or not, if we're having a conversation with them, we make an offer to everyone, because you just never know what someone's situation is. A lot of times you have to follow up with them, right? Or they may call you back in a couple of months. Things have changed. Look, we have a ton of people that are calling us back right now. Nobody knew several months back that we'd be experiencing a whole pandemic, right? So we made those offers, we laid the groundwork, and now we have deals that are coming through from people that have unexpected situations. Now, this can happen all the time, even outside of a pandemic. People pass away, things happen. So always, always, always make an offer. And then once we make the offer and it's accepted, we send the contract via DocuSign. So we send that electronically. So that is how you can successfully cold call, guys. So it's super easy. Step 4 is sell the deal. All right. So you want to format your deal in a way that you're attracting the right buyers, meaning qualified. So they have the capability to purchase your property and they have the intention to purchase your property, right? But the way that you want to format the deal, the way that we format the deal, is in a way that our buyers don't come haggling with us on price. Okay. The way we set up our deal, the way we format it to market it out, it's already positioned where they're going to come right in and make us an offer at the price point that we've put in there. Okay. So that is the type of format that you want to have. You don't want to, misinformation. And then they're going to try to come in and negotiate back and forth and try to beat you down to the bone. So you're basically making nothing. No, that's not what we're in the game for. Okay. So you just want to make sure that you're formatting it correctly. Now, once you format it, you're ready to send it out. You want to blast it to new buyers. These are people that, that are not on your list, that you've never talked to before, right? The best way to do that is to post your deals to the hottest investor platforms. So there's several platforms, all free, where investors go to find deals. They're all there. They're looking for the deals. They're daily, right? Weekly, looking for new hot deals. So you want to post all of your deals to those hot platforms, right? Now, the second thing is, as time is going on, you're going to be building up your own buyers list, right? So once you have your own list, you can blast this to your current buyers list. So we have a couple ways that we blast them to make sure that we reach them, right? Now, you might be thinking to yourself, Jazmine, I know earlier you said that, if I didn't have a buyers list, that you're going to show me how to get one instantly. Let's not forget about that, right? I got you. So if you don't have a list at all, no worries. You actually do. And I'm going to show you right now how you can build an instant list. This is a hack. And a lot of people are not talking about this. So you have this information. This is just game, right? So you want to find qualified buyers who are active, reliable, and capable of closing deals. The best way to find qualified buyers is to reach buyers who recently closed deals. And 2 ways to do that is to call a cash buyers list. This is a list that you can buy of investors who recently purchased deals cash. They bought it 100% equity and they bought it off market. So you can actually purchase a cash list, get it skip trace, and call them up. Hey, I have a new deal. This is my new deal. And even if you don't have a deal, right, you can just get them onto your list. Hey, I have some things in my pipeline. I want to just know what you're looking for. So you can actually buy a list of cash buyers who recently bought deals right in your market. Okay. The second thing is you can call realtors of cash buyers. So you want to reach out to realtors that recently sold houses with cash financing. So when you're on the MLS, now you'll need MLS access. So if you don't already have it, this is something that you can ask your realtor to pull for you, right? A list of deals that were recently sold around your subject property or just in your market, right? And you want to find, there's always a line in there that says what the financing was. You're looking for the ones that say cash. And you want to call the listing agent and the selling agent and say, hey, I see that you just recently sold an investment property. I just wanted to see if you or any of your clients are looking for more deals. Now, when you call this realtor, the reason that we're asking you or your clients is because about 30% of the time, the realtor is the one who purchased the property. Okay. So they're the ones that are actually investing. So you can reach right out to them and add them to your buyers list. Another thing is that realtors, if they're working with one investor, right? They're usually working with several investors. So by you connecting with just one investor, you have just expanded your list by however many investors that they work with. So this is a phenomenal hack. Like, go do it. So now you have an instant buyers list, not of any old list, but of truly qualified buyers. Okay. Now, step 5 is to close the deal. You want to confirm that the buyer has the intention and the capability to purchase your deal, right? So we blasted, you've got your deal, you've blasted it out to all your buyers, and now people are interested. They want to move forward on purchasing these deals. So you want to qualify them. There's a lot of investors, right? That just, they don't have the capability. Yeah, they want to buy the property, but they might not be qualified. So we want to just make sure that we're dealing with qualified individuals to make sure that they're going to actually close on the deal. We want to avoid, buyers that are falling out and dropping on us at the last minute. The number one qualifier is the non-refundable earnest money deposit, or the EMD, right? So we are going to request a earnest money deposit from every single buyer. And if they're not willing to provide that, that is a clear cut giveaway that they may not be a serious investor, and we're going to move on. Okay. Now, the only way that they do get their refund is if we can't provide a clear title. So there is a clause in our contract, right? So if anything happens on our behalf, then they do get that refund. But there's no inspection contingencies, right? But we make it available for them to bring their contractors, bring their inspectors, their partners, whoever they need to bring to the property before getting into contract with us. So this is a clear-cut, non-negotiable, is that you need that non-refundable earnest money deposit, and you need to verify that it has been received by the title company, because we've had buyers that were quote unquote on the way to drop off an earnest money deposit for 3 days. Okay. So just make sure that it has actually been received, whether it's by a wire or they dropped off a check to the title company. So this is your number one qualifier, along with several others. So you want to get this thing done, right? We got everything in, earnest money deposits in. All you want to do is send over the documents to your title company, right? They're gonna run everything, gonna make sure all the title work is good, right? From that point, they're gonna set a closing date. You're gonna send them your wire instructions of where you want them to wire the money. And drum roll, please. Boom! Now you get paid, and you did this all while sitting at home. Guys, do you understand? Do you see how this can be done? You are getting paid check after check while sitting at home. This is just phenomenal. Now, step 6, right, is you want to rinse, repeat, and grow. So keep rinsing and repeating this same process, right, until. So the step 1, you want to reinvest in yourself, right? So keep on doing this process, these same steps. Do them over and over. Then you want to reinvest in your business so that you can start growing, right? Buy more data. Number 2, you want to free yourself. So now when you're reinvesting in your business and you're growing out, right? Now you want to free yourself out of these various positions. You want to hire cold callers as soon as possible. I know we don't want to cold call, okay? So as soon as possible, you can get yourself a virtual assistant. You can get yourself an inside sales acquisition, right? You can get yourself an acquisitions manager, dispositions manager. So you want to hire cold callers. So they're making the calls for you. The acquisitions, they're the ones that are sending the offers out, right? Setting up pictures to be taken. And now your disposition, they're the ones that are marketing the deals and scheduling showings, things of that nature. Okay. Remember, all of this is from home. So every single thing I'm talking about, you're never, ever leaving your house, and you can have an entire team again, while you're sitting at home getting paid $10,000 on average per deal. Now, step 3 is you want to start taking some money and investing in other real estate opportunities. So you can start flipping houses. You can start buying rentals, right? Now This is leading to step 4, which is that generational wealth. Okay. So this is the blueprint to financial and time freedom and to create generational wealth, right? Look, I have done it. I've done it and you can too. And this is the exact blueprint. This is how it gets done. This is how you are going to come in and build that freedom, that time freedom, financial freedom, and build that life that you deserve. So, are you ready to change your life? Are you? And if you are, you need to act now. I know y'all feeling it. I know you're getting energized. I know the blood is boiling, the goosebumps are happening. So you need to act now. So these are the 6 simple steps, right? Determine your market and set a goal. Okay. Build a team, find a deal, sell the deal, close the deal, and rinse and repeat and grow. And you can do this again as little as $500. So let's get to that part. So my students, they actually get a huge discount. And we're going to talk about this in 1 second, but you get a huge discount to get these lists. Remember, you want to find a deal. And the way to do that is by finding motivated sellers. So I give my students a massive discount to buy the data and to get it skip traced. So once that's all you need to do. You need to get the data, get it skip traced, and make the call. So as little as $500, you can get a massive, huge list, start making those calls, and get your first deal. So I still learned lessons, right? I had to go through my own experiences. I've wasted tons and thousands of dollars on mistakes, but my mistakes and thousands of dollars wasted, right, are going to catapult your massive success, right? So you can actually use mentors' experience. You don't have to repeat any of my mistakes, okay? You can use these proven strategies and immediately utilize them and understand and experience the power of virtual wholesaling to 10x your business. Look, there are 3 top mistakes that I wish I knew before I first got started. So I want to share those with you. The number 1 is not following up. So following up is the key to this business. And the good news is you will get deals on your first call. But typically it takes 5 to 12 touches before you can close a new deal, right? So again, I'm looking to set you up for the right expectations for success. I'm not going to play you. I'm not going to have you going into this business lost. All right. I'm going to set you up for the right, for success, but you are going to get deals on the first call. And that's what I'm going to show you how to do. So the second mistake is inconsistency. This is the key to life, is consistency. You don't want to start then stop because you don't see the results, right? And you actually might see the exact opposite, right? And then you get shiny object syndrome. So you start this and then you start something else, right? So I told you this is not for the tinkerers and the diddle daddlers, right? We're looking for people that are looking to make a commitment and you're going to follow through with it. Now, the number 3 mistake is very clear: never getting started. Now, this is going to be the worst because you are going to know that you can make a change, right? You're going to know that you have the tools to do it. You're going to know you have access to the blueprint. And the fact that you never took action is going to eat away at you because you're sitting there in your mind that you can do something different, but you just made the decision not to. But that's not you, okay? You are ready to take action. This excitement, as Tony Robbins said, excitement must lead to immediate action or you will lose the power of momentum. More dreams die because we fail to seize the moment. Do it now. H. Jackson Brown Jr., you must take action now that will move you towards your goals. Develop a sense of urgency in your life, guys. So before I was making all this massive money and I was traveling and building houses in Rwanda and all these beautiful things, right? I was working 65 hours a week, laid off my 9-to-5 job and scared for my future. But that's when I had an epiphany and I could actually make more money wholesaling from my house than I could at my job. Okay. So people started asking me how I was doing this, right? How can I start a virtual wholesaling business that allows me to be my own boss, create my own schedule and security, okay? And the truth is, I just made the commitment to doing it and I put on the blinders And I bust my ass, and I just was doing it. I made the commitment. I time blocked, and I didn't let anything get in the way of that. And that was all, right? So now I'm teaching tons and tons of people around the country how to do the same thing. So remember these people that I was telling you about earlier that had massive success, right? Major success. And I want to just remind you, right? Rich, he had very little available time, right? We gave him the top sellers list and he found a deal in only 7 days, guys. 7 days from joining the tribe, he found a deal. And he did not have a lot of time to available to commit, a few hours a week. Marcus, he lives in a rural area where there's very few motivated sellers, right? But he got his deal 980 miles away from where he lived. This is the beauty of virtual wholesaling. You don't have to just wholesale where you live. So you don't have to worry. Look, I don't live in the area where a lot of people are going to be, in a situation where they're looking to sell. That's fine. That is perfectly okay. You don't need to be. You just need to know where those areas are and start your business there. And Nashia, she did not have enough money, right? But she decided she wasn't going to make an excuse of, I can't afford it, right? She made the commitment to say, I'm going to find a way. And I gave her the techniques to find some free deals, actually. So you can even do this without any money. I gave her, like I told you, literally her soul was just beautiful. So we shared some special techniques that actually we share with our tribe members. And she got a deal. She got $12,000 on her first deal, guys, from working Uber and Lyft. She was waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning just to do that so she can make ends meet, literally. So this is what can happen for you. So as I promised, right, you're going to get the bonus for the top 5 list of motivated sellers cheat sheet. So the email is on the way with that list for you. So you guys, you literally can take this and just get started. You can get started right away. So if you're ready to join the virtual wholesaling tribe and be a member of our academy, here is what you will get. You'll get lifetime access to our virtual wholesaling course with proven strategies, guys. So these are strategies that I've worked on for years and we have perfected them. And these will get you the best results when virtual wholesaling. So we're not talking about, getting responses, right? We want to know what are the best strategies to get deals, right? Get money in your pocket. So that is what you're going to get in this virtual wholesaling course. So you will also get access to our seller script and seller purchase contract. So you will know exactly what to say when you're speaking to these sellers, right? No guesswork. Take that completely out of the equation. You'll know exactly what to say to them. When there's rebuttals, you'll know how to respond to them so that you can get deals done. Again, these are scripts that we have put together throughout years of speaking with different sellers, different personalities, right? Different markets. And this is the best script that we have put together just for you to go right in and have the tools you need to get the deal done. And you'll also have the simple agreement that we use to close the deal, the contract that you need. You will also have a buyer script, okay? So you have to build relationships with the buyer. You have to know what to say to them so that they're not coming back and, combating and trying to beat you down to the bone for every single dollar that you have on these deals, right? So there's certain things that you want to say to the buyer, certain things that you want to say to them for them to be interested in your deal, right? And also for you to qualify the buyer. You want to make sure that you're working with qualified buyers like we discussed, right? So you need this script so that you are making sure you're getting the message across correctly and that you are working with the right buyer. And we will also include a buyer assignment contract. So you'll have the contract to get the deal done and to get it assigned to your end buyer. We also have a realtor script. So remember how we said, the realtor is an essential part, a very important part of your team, right? They can get you access to deals. They can help sell your deal, right? They can really give you access to the market and kind of understand what's going on in your particular market. So you'll get a script on what to say for the realtor to bring buyers to you, right? How to build that relationship, what things to address, how to even qualify the realtor as well. So this is a very important script that we are giving you in the academy inside as a member, and you will also get the marketing agreement. So if you when you build a relationship, when you're building a relationship with the agent, you'll need an agreement put together so that you can get paid from any leads that you provide. And this is the agreement already done for you, ready to go. You will also get a title company qualifying questions. So remember, you want to make sure you're working with investor-friendly title company that understands your business model, understands wholesaling, understands assignment transactions, right? So we have put together the questions for you to ask to make sure when you are teaming up with the title company that they understand your business model and that they're right for you. You will also get access to our perfect offer calculator. Now, this is a game changer, guys. I wish I had something like this when I first started. This is a calculator that tells you exactly what to offer on your deals. Okay, so you can, this is so simple. It takes all the guesswork out of everything. You plug in a few numbers and it tells you exactly what your maximum offer is going to be or can be for that particular deal. And the great thing about it is we, this shows you for your market. So it's not, this is like, it's so perfect. It's so tailored to your market that you are going to have no problem making sure that you're getting deals at the right price, which is essential in this business. You will also get our goal, target, and performance spreadsheets. So these are for you to set your goals, right? Know exactly what your targets are based on your goal. So you're not lost in the wind. You say, okay, I want to make $10,000 a month, but what do I need to do to achieve that? This will tell you exactly what type of activity you need to do on a weekly, quarterly, daily basis. And then you can track your performance, okay? Now, I'm going to include some bonuses in here because you are here to make a change for yourself, and I want to reward you for doing that. So if you join, right, if you apply and you're qualified and you join us, you will get some extra bonuses today. So the bonus number one is you're going to get 4 free weeks of weekly live sessions directly with me, guys. So you are going to be a part of our virtual wholesaling mastermind for 4 weeks completely for free. So you'll be getting access to live trainings, live Q&A sessions where you and our community of mastermind members will be communicating with each other, sharing ideas, right? Getting your questions answered, addressing anything that you need, right? Going over any of your deals. If you have any questions, if you have sellers that you're trying to, get a deal, we get all your questions answered and we train you on, whatever we're discussing for that particular week. So this is phenomenal. You're getting direct access to a 6-figure virtual wholesaler right at the tip of your fingers. All right. So these are live sessions that we go into on a weekly basis, and you will get access to that for free. So this bonus will only be available to the first 30 people today. So if you're watching this today, you must apply. If you qualify, the first 30 people will get access to this first bonus. Bonus number 2 is a 70% discount off your first purchase list of motivated sellers. Look, at the end of the day, this business, you have to get access to motivated sellers, right? We're looking for the deal. And I want to give you a smoking hot deal to get your list. I'm talking about 70% off your first list. This is phenomenal. Again, something I wish I had at the beginning of my journey, but I am absolutely appreciative that I'm able to give you guys this type of discount, right? This type of resource. And this is with a very reputable company in the wholesaling industry. So This bonus is going to be available for the first 20 people that apply and are qualified. You will get access to this bonus. So the 21st person on today's webinar won't get this, won't get access to this. But for those that join today, and once you apply and you qualify, you will get 70% off your first purchase list. You're also going to get another bonus. You're going to get 60% off your skip tracing for life. Okay. So all of your lists. So as long as you're buying lists and getting them skip traced, and for those who are wondering what skip tracing is, that is just the process of finding the phone numbers to these homeowners, right? Or to your buyers, right? It's just a process of finding the numbers for whoever you're trying to call. So I am going to be offering you a discount code that you can use for life, 60% off of all your skip tracing. This is absolutely phenomenal. And this bonus, again, is going to also the first 20 people that apply and are qualified. And this bonus number 4, guys, is amazing. So you are going to get free admission to my live 2-day online virtual wholesaling bootcamp. So not only do you get access to the entire course, right? Free training, amazing bonuses, a load of resources. You're also going to get access to my live 2-day online virtual wholesaling bootcamp. Now, this is something that we typically offer to a very exclusive group. We do not ever include this with this package, but right now I'm just in a very, very giving mood, and I want to bless you guys with as much as I can and give as much value as I possibly can for you so that you can win. So I want to offer you free admission to this live 2-day training. And this bonus is only going to be available to the first 10 people that apply and are qualified. All right. So here's what you get again. You get lifetime access to the virtual wholesaling course with proven strategies. You get access to our seller script and seller purchase contract, our buyer script, and the buyer assignment contract, right? So you get those deals done, and you get the realtor script and the marketing agreement. All right. Also, the title company qualifying questions. You will get access to our perfect offer calculator, guys. Oh my goodness, this is so amazing. You'll also get our goal, target, and performance spreadsheets, and 4 bonuses. Bonus number 1, 4 weeks of live trainings and support. So you get those live trainings, and then you also get support. So if you text in or send any messages through the Facebook group for our mastermind, you will get help throughout those 4 weeks. So 4 free weeks of training, one-on-one or live sessions with me, you, and the rest of our mastermind members. And you'll get 70% off your first list purchase, 60% off lifetime of skip tracing, and bonus number 4, free admission to the next 2-day live online virtual wholesaling bootcamp, guys. So this is so much value, and there are many routes to success, right? Thomas Edison said, I have not failed, right? I found 10,000 ways that won't work. But why would you want to do that when you have a proven blueprint, proven strategies that countless of students have followed and have had success with right here, right available to you? And you can take this information, right? Take these resources, implement them today, immediately, and start having success. So don't go finding 10,000 ways that don't work to find the one that does when you have a blueprint proven that's working in today's market available to you. So look, I want to provide value, right? So today you will get all of this for 85% off, but you have to apply right now. So if you apply now, and we'll schedule a call, right, with myself and my team, and we will talk, see if you qualify. If you qualify, you will get 85% off of our pricing today. So don't miss out on this, guys. This is a phenomenal, phenomenal offer. And the time is now. I told you guys, look, so many people need wholesalers right now. There's loads of people that are in situations that they simply were not expecting to be in, and you can be the solution for them. So look, our philosophy is do the work, and if you can't make it happen, we'll give you your money back. So you can't lose, right? You have a 14-day money back guarantee. So get started now. Get access to all of the resources, the course, the training, the discounts, and free admission to a live online boot camp. And for those that apply today, if you apply today, I'm going to offer you an exclusive discount, or exclusive offer. An exclusive offer that will only be shared for those that apply today. And I will share with you what that exclusive offer is on the call, okay? So if you are interested in an even more exclusive offer, that's going to be included on our call. So you can apply, we'll have our call, and I will share with you what that exclusive offer is, but it's only available today. And you are in luck because right now we have a few spots still open that get you all four bonuses. I should say four, right? All four bonuses right now, and an additional exclusive bonus if you qualify only today. So go ahead and click that button, right? Apply today to join our virtual wholesaling tribe, become a member, become a part of the family. This is really a community. We're here to help each other, and we're here to help people that are in need, right? We want to provide as much value and service as we can, help people, and at the same time, help ourselves, build our family, build our generational wealth, build ourselves to financial freedom. So that is what you are going to get, guys. So look, you might be thinking that you can't afford something, but don't worry. So go ahead and apply now. Click the button and join the family before it's too late. Time is ticking. You have to apply today in order to make sure you get all of those bonuses and that you get access to the exclusive bonus that myself and my team will share with you once you apply and we have our call. So I cannot wait to speak with you guys. I cannot wait for you to join our family. I'm so excited for your success, and I will see you on the other side. You guys, thank you so much, and peace.